Hi guys. Hello. I'm back in the studio. Oh, look, I forgot to turn my lights on. I'm back in the studio. Ta-da. Okay, there we go. I'm back in the studio. My kids have already come running down here once. I've been down here for about an hour, but they came running down to tell me Jetsie has a pricker in her foot. I'm like, your dad is there. And they're like, but she wants her mom. Okay. All right, guys. So it's Battle Box Day. The battle boxes are half gone already. This battle box is going to be fun. With each battle, we try to do some kind of like challenging part to it. This one is that it's a self-stirring cup, so you need to be aware of the on-off button. Hello, hello. You need to be aware of the on-off button on this cup. The cup is super duper cool. So we've done a self-stirring mug before, not as battle box, but we've had them before. Um, it had all the mechanics at the bottom, and it had a big handle, so it was tricky in itself. This one is a 10-ounce coffee cup, so it's a standard coffee cup, but it's 10 ounces, holds a good amount of water, liquid. Okay, it's got a nice leak-resistant top. You just plug it down. My big thing is I now walk with a stroller everywhere. And if this doesn't have something like this when I'm walking, because we're all dirt roads, and this stuff just comes flying out. So this is really helpful on the lid. So you just pop it up, pop it and turn it when you're drinking. Okay. It's just a little stopper. Okay. Then it has the on off switch here. Mine's not charged up, so it won't turn on. And then it has the charge. It's a charging. So you charge it just like your phone. Okay. I had it just plugged in, but I literally just plugged it in. Okay, so you have a little charger on the back. You have a rubber like gasket along the bottom to like make it slide proof, so it doesn't slip and slide all over. And then it's got the plug on the front. Okay, so I'm gonna plug it back in. Now, if you are like, how do you epoxy that? This is what the challenge is. You got to get really tricky and you got to be very careful. You can tape it off. I think it's still floating around. I don't have it. I thought it was sitting right here. It is not. Okay, you can tape off a section. I wonder what I did with that cup. It's been floating around here forever because I was waiting for me to rhinestone it. We know how that goes. You can take tape. Hello, you're keeping this one for yourself? Yes. Oh, I am 100% keeping this one. It'll probably, it'll take me a while to design it. I really like the hot crocolate one. So if you are just joining us, BattleBox is up and it's live. It's on the website. Now, if you are shopping the BattleBox today, keep in mind the whole rest of the website is basically on sale as well. If you have not joined us, hello. This week we had a super huge sale. It's been insane. Alyssa's a little bit stressed out. She already texted. She's like, I'm already a little stressed out about this week. I said, just put me in, coach. Just tell me where you want me. I've got a million things I need to do, but I didn't tell her that. I was like, I need to jump right back in, but if you need me, just tell me where you want me. Whether it's picking the products, I know they don't really want me packing orders because they make a lot of mistakes. But I'm like, I can pull products. Like, give me the pick lists and I can pull pick lists or whatever. I don't know. We'll see if she has me jump in. Diane also, she went to Las Vegas with her girlfriends for her birthday and she got COVID. So, COVID, we're expecting Diane to probably not be here this week either. So, we're going to be a man down. But there's a super sale this week going on. Today is technically the last day. Friday was going to be the last day, but honestly, with me traveling, it's been very difficult to try to manage pulling it down. It's going to take multiple hours today. If you shop, you're probably going to want to shop it by like, I would say 8 o'clock tonight because I'm going to start pulling it down around 8 because I need to sleep. It's rough sleeping in hotels with all the girls and the baby. And I already have a struggle to sleep. So I'll start probably pulling stuff down at about 8 o'clock tonight. The rhinestones, the glitter, and the molds coupon code will work through until midnight tonight, Central Time. All right. So until midnight Central Time, The rhinestone coupon code, the glitter coupon code, and the molds coupon code will work. All three are for 50% off. So the molds, any molds that you put on your shopping cart, when you apply the coupon code, will drop to 50% off. All the glitter, same thing, all of it, even live mixes are going to be 50% off with that coupon code. The rhinestones, it's select rhinestones, it's not all the rhinestones. And those, the rhinestones that are still available and on sale are listed under today's deals, okay? So you got to use the coupon code for those. If you don't know what the coupon codes are, so there's three of them, so I'm not going to try to repeat them over and over on a live. Just go to iwantglitter.com, click on today's deals. You're going to see an icon that says hurry, huge sale, huge sale, huge sale. Click on that. The images are going to have the 3 coupon codes in them. All right. There's that. We know the coupon codes work. Y'all are shopping with them. If it's not working for you, you need to clear your browser history and your cache and retry. All right. So the battle box is up on the website. They are already half gone. This one will sell out. I don't know that it'll sell right away, but it's already half gone, so it's got potential to do that. The tricky part of this one is going to be working around this one and avoiding the little the plug-in charging hole and the on-off switch. All right. One, I think it's 2 taps. Yeah. Oh, it's charged enough to get it going. 2 taps. Turn it on. 2 taps to turn it off. Now, it always sounds horrible when there's no liquid in there. Need some water in there. Don't turn it on without the lid on it either. Put a little of my water in there. Okay. If you turn it on without the lid in there, it goes everywhere. Ask me how I know. See, it's a lot quieter. It will remain on for like 60 seconds. If you don't turn it off, it'll automatically turn itself off. But this is fantastic. See if it's the lid would spatter everywhere. So you can put your hot cocoa, your water, your hot water in there, your hot cocoa mix, and turn it on. You can put your hot tea, get it brewing and steeping in there, and put your honey in there and turn it on. You can put your creamer in your coffee and turn it on. Okay. It stirs. It's a self-stirring mug. Okay. Now, if you want to still epoxy this, I've been having a lot of people going like, but how do we, don't know how, I can't even think about how to epoxy it without, tapped it, without, this has only been plugged in for 5 minutes, by the way, and it's working, without doing the button. No, there will not be more summer's birthday bag cups. So if you want additional cups, you need to buy additional birthday bags. No, they're super expensive. Yeah. The only reason they were feasible to put them in the birthday bag is because the birthday bag is basically half price. So, but they're like a $45 cup. So they're too high ticket item for us to bring in and put on the website because we had to buy in bulk to even get that price. And I don't have the money for it. So I'm just going to be real honest. We budget money for the birthday bag, and that's why when we saw that cup, we had the money to do it. But essentially, and when like you get into the birthday bag, it's half price because everything is like we put over $200 worth of products in it, and most of you bought it. Let's be honest, early edition, and so you get half price. So that it makes the $45 cup a $22.50 cup, and it's feasible. So yeah, sorry, Sherry. We're not telling you what the cup in the birthday bag is, not until everyone has received their birthday bags. We usually wait about 2 weeks, 10 days, at least 10 days past when the when the birthday bag or the swag bag releases to approve posts with the spoilers in it, because some people want the surprise. They don't want the surprise ruined. Yes. So, but people have been asking us, but if you want additionals, you just need to buy a second birthday bag. All right, so here. Oh, that's interesting. Through the tape, it senses my finger. Tape it off. This tape is not. I just did this really quick. I know that's crooked. You're dying to see it. So you tape it off, epoxy it, and then pull the tape. Okay. When you pull the tape, I would wait 10 minutes into it turning. Don't goop up when you do this, attempt to not get epoxy on this. So put your epoxy on, do thinner layers, okay? Yeah, if you want a second cup, you're gonna need to buy a second birthday bag. So do thinner layers. Instead of doing like 15 grams of epoxy on here, do like 10 grams of epoxy so it's thinner, so it's not gonna run. And don't use a torch on it because you don't wanna get too warm and viscous, but add your epoxy, let it sit for about 10 minutes and then pull your tape up, okay? And it will dome up, okay? It will dome up. You can do this as a little hoop, you can do it as a triangle, you can do it however you want. This is not the Summer's Birthday Bag cup. This is the Battle Box cup. It launched today, okay? So this is a self-stirring cup. You can see the little stir down in there. When I looked down in it, it was causing quite a whirlpool. I put some water in here already. You can see my lid's all wet. Turn it on. Okay, but that I've been seeing people ask questions or say like, I'm not really sure how to deal with that on-off switch. It's pretty easy if you want epoxy, or do a split cup and do half rhinestones, half epoxy, or however you want. Do whatever you want. Yeah, the birthday bag cup is very awesome. And so no, at this time we're not getting them, not just because they're also very expensive, but because no one has them. We've found other manufacturers that are listing and saying that they have them, but they don't actually have them. They're using it as clickbait to get people to click because it's so cool. They know people are clicking, and then they're trying to like convince you to get other cups, that they don't have that one in production, that it, you know, blah, blah, blah. You got to order 20,000 of them to get it or whatever. We've learned, we know what they do nowadays. We've been through this before with them. So we haven't even been able to find anybody that's actually producing them. Our manufacturer produced a small amount of them as like a sample, and that's how we ended up with them. Emily was on it very, very quickly with them and snagged up a bunch of them for the birthday bags. And now they don't have them anymore, and they're not going to produce them. So it's a stinker. Okay. So if you were shopping today, the birthday bag is up on the website. So if you wanted an additional cup, you're going to have to buy a second birthday bag. Sorry. There's 24 birthday bags left. I'm trying to remember the number. It was 28 this morning. There's 24 birthday bags. So we know that y'all are getting your birthday bags and deciding it's worth it to get a second one. So there's 24 birthday bags left. When they're gone, they're gone. Battle Box is up today. It's already, when I came live, it was already half gone. So half of the battle boxes are gone. They're $24.75. It's actually valued at like $33 or $34. But we marked it to $24.75 because I try to keep it under $25. We want the battle box to be something that you guys challenge yourself with. We want to encourage you guys to get it by keeping it a reasonable price. Because of it having multiple decals, it got kind of pricey. But I loved all three decals, and I wanted you guys to have multiple options for this one. So there is 3 instant transfers with this one. You do not need to use all 3, and you don't need to use all of one. Okay, you just need to use a portion of at least one of them in some way on your submission. Okay. So like this one, it's You Complete Me, and it's coffee and a donut, or hot chocolate and donut, whatever you want to be. Now this one, you could just use just You Complete Me, right? Or you could use just the donut and the coffee. You don't even need to use the entire thing. You just need to use one of these decals in some way. All right, so this is one. You get the You Complete Me. You get the Hot Crocolate, which is my favorite. And you get the Just a Mom Who Loves Iced Coffee. Okay. You can, and you don't need to use the Just a Mom iced coffee part. You can cut that off and just use this middle part. You can go in and you can cut just out some cheetah prints. You can go and just cut out the little hearts if you want. This one's got some little hearts too. Okay. You can use these however you want. Okay. And so you get the 3 instant transfers. You get the self-stirring mug. So I don't need that to be plugged in anymore. You get the self-stirring mug. There's a little on-off switch. Okay. And then you also get these super cute little clay shapes. These are faux clay shapes. They're not real. They're just little clay sprinkles. And it's little chocolate chip cookies, a little milk carton, and then it's got the little white dots. They're supposed to be like spilled milk. So you got little milk and cookies, clay shapes, and then you got the fun little donut, hot chocolate, and coffee. Okay. You have to use these in some way. You have to use this in some way, and you have to use the tumbler in your submission. Now, if you've never joined us for a birthday bag, sorry, not birthday bag, if for a battle box, yes, thank you, Tammy. If you've never joined us for a battle box, all this stuff does not have to go on the cup. It has to go in the submission with your cup. So some people use these to make cute little keychains or coasters that go along, or little accessories that go along with their tumbler. There is a little spot here, the little tab. You can drill a little hole through there, make a tassel that hangs off of it with the cute little milk and cookies. It is your creative world, as long as these items, sorry, hard to pick up, as long as these items are somewhere in the photo of your submission, it's valid. Okay, we have very loose rules. This is not about being like intense competition. This is about camaraderie and having fun and being creative and getting outside your box and trying new things and just having fun. That's what it's about. Okay, so that bottle box is up on the website. It is available. Your submissions from last month need to be up by tomorrow. Sorry, they need to be up by midnight tonight, and the winners will be announced tomorrow. You want the decals? Samesies. All right, so that's up. Okay, so I'm going to start, while we're hanging out, I just want to make sure that everyone knows that while they're shopping, today is the last day for the items to be on sale. If they are not in your cart and checked out by, I'm going to say 8 o'clock tonight, they're going to start coming off sale. So you're going to start seeing stuff disappear. The same prices are going to be going back to regular by tonight, because I'm going to start moving them back to regular price tonight. So if you're in there ordering your battle box, grab some sale items too. The glitter, the rhinestones, and the glitter, the rhinestones, and the molds all have coupon codes. They are listed under today's deals. Click on the huge sale, huge sale post item, and it will show you the coupon codes there. You guys do not need to put that huge sale thing in your shopping cart. I was laughing because 20 people have put it in their shopping cart. All right, so I know this week I'm going to be working on some of these snow globes. So I just took some vegetable glycerin and distilled water. There was already some mixture in here, but I added distilled water and vegetable glycerin. This is so fun. In here. And now we're just going to shake it up. So when you start mixing your distilled water and your vegetable glycerin, it's got to be food grade vegetable glycerin and distilled water. It's how you're going to avoid getting mold in there. Okay, by using just pure products. You can see it goes foggy, but the more you stir it, the fog starts going away. That's bubbles in there now. But see, it goes clear. So once it's fully stirred up and shaken together, it goes completely clear. So when you first mix it, you're going to see it's going to go all foggy. Let the bubbles settle, and you can see it goes clear. Sorry, there's like a gajillion little micro bubbles in there now. So I'm just prepping. So I know I'm going to need this later in the week. Like a year ago, my kids did these, and they picked the glitters and stuff to put in here. And I thought, you know what, this is going to be fun. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add the liquid in here. It's going to be a doozy. I'm going to add the liquid in here, and then I'm going to let them pick an instant transfer for their teacher. So when they start the school year, they can take their teacher a fun, crazy cup and tell them that they made it for them. And yeah, so we're going to do that all live this week. So I'm getting my liquids ready. My liquid ready. So Battle Box is up. Sale is still up for today. The coupon codes for the rhinestones, the glitter, and the molds are under today's deals. Click on the huge sale icon, and you're going to see in the images there the coupon codes. It's also written in the description. The rhinestones that work with that coupon code are in today's deals. You can read all about it in that little bloop. Okay, it's all written there for you to read and get the information you need. All right. I did reactivate the mini instant transfers. So if you were shopping for your battle box, it's listed under today's deals right at the top. So grab a mini instant transfer today. I have been going through my office since I got in here earlier, and I've already got this whole box of random things, random doodads. I'm going to stick this in someone's order at random. It's a tumbler that I started last fall. So there's the rest of the rhinestones. Oh, I'm getting the shakes. I haven't eaten today. There's the rest of the rhinestones that are going to be in there. So if this randomly shows up in your order, I'm never going to finish it. I already know it's been sitting there for a year. There's no way. And then all the other doodads. So I'm cleaning out my office. I'm doing pretty good. I feel pretty confident in what I've done in here so far. It was a disaster. All right. So yes. Isn't it fun? Yes. Yeah, it's so pretty. It was our first, I think this was the Country Pumpkin rhinestone collection. It was the fall Country Pumpkin rhinestone collection. Yeah, I'm just kind of organizing my space, kind of coming back in and getting ready to jump straight back into tumblers with you guys and craft and filming and doing all that. Got my glitter duster. Saw my glitter ombre shakers all cleaned out. Oop, not that one. Gonna have that. Cups, not chips. You're doing a wine tumbler? Nice. Okay, cleaning out my glitter ombre shakers. That one made a mess. I made a mess all over the other ones. I thought it was cleaned out. Glitter ombre shakers are on sale. Rhinestone tools are on sale. Hello, everybody. The rhinestone shakers are on sale. The glitter ombre shakers are on sale. The rhinestone tools, the epoxy tools, it's all on sale. Okay. The tools and supplies and stuff, you do not need a coupon code for. The tumblers that we do have available on the website, they are on sale. I did not. I haven't given it to her. She knows about it though. She knows about it. I sent her a picture. I know I need to eat. I've just been snacking in the car with the kids. It's moms, we sacrifice of ourselves. Oh, and you guys know me, I am not confrontational. And today I was this close to getting confrontational. Not actually getting confrontational, but like complaining, because I don't complain. But we specifically book hotels that have free breakfast, because with my family, that's like $40, $50 just for us to even go to fast food. Fast food is stupid expensive now. And they have my kids don't even like fast food stuff. And so they eat like half of it and then they will. So it's so frustrating. So I book these hotels that have complimentary breakfast, because even if it's just bagels and croissants, at least they can, like, sure, toast a bagel, eat a bagel. That's what we're having. Moving on. Most of them don't. Most of them have like decent breakfast cereals and yogurts and just things like, whatever. So we get down, and because of the time change, we're coming from California, so the time changed. So like 8 o'clock in the morning feels like 6 o'clock in the morning to us because we're coming from California. So we let the kids sleep in today because it was on Texas time, and the baby was sleeping and everybody was still sleeping. So Ivan and I, we were awake, but I just said, let him sleep. So we didn't get down to breakfast until like 9:30. It's open till 10. No big deal, right? So I'm helping the kids. They go and start making waffles, and Ivan goes in and he's like, oh, I got the last of the sausage and the last little omelet and sausage. And I was like, oh, okay. But I'm like, it's 9:30. They'll restock it. And so I quietly, patiently wait. Because I'm like, oh, it's empty. And I intentionally like went and opened the thing and left it open so that the girl that was like working it could see like, oh, there's nothing in there. And it was 9:30. So I don't say anything. And I go and sit down with Ivan. And I was like, oh, they're out, did I? He's like, oh, okay. So then I was like, after like 10 minutes, now it's like 9:58. I decided to go and sit where I'm like, well, so when she brings that, I want to be like right here to catch it, like grab it so that I can get something, because I'm starving and I haven't eaten. And it's not like there's no other options for me, but I was like, I'd rather eat some scrambled eggs over like a Danish, trying to make better choices. And so I see her, and because I see that the thing is still empty, and I see the girl, and I was like, oh, are you bringing some more out? And I said it politely. I was like, oh, hey, like, are you going to bring some more things out? And she literally doesn't even look at me and goes, no, it's 10 o'clock. She's like, it closes at 10. And I'm like, okay. In my brain, I still don't say anything. She's like, so this is exactly how it goes in this cadence. She goes, no, it's 10 o'clock. It closes at 10 o'clock. You should have gotten here earlier. And it took everything inside of me everything inside of me. Because I'm very calm and rational and level-headed until you push a button, and then I will literally eviscerate you with words. So if I had started, like, I would have cut that woman down so hard. And I know myself. Because once you flip that switch, and if it ever had, and if she had said that to my kids, if she had talked to my kids like that way, but it was just me. So I was like, stay calm, stay calm, stay calm. And I walked out and I was like, okay. And so I went and just got like a yogurt and some hard boiled eggs. Cause I'm like, there's other options. It's not like there's nothing else there. But I'm like, I specifically was trying to be patient and not like be on this woman's case about like, oh, there's no food here at 9:30. Cause she's like, oh, you should have gotten here early. I'm like, I did. I was here at 9:30. It was empty at 9:30. So, but I didn't. I stayed calm and I walked out. I was like, oof. I'm like, ooh, that lady is rude. I was like, right? He's like, she said something rude to him too. And I don't even know. So I just, so it took everything in me today. So anyway, I didn't really get breakfast because then we went in the car and I dropped my hard boiled egg after I cracked it on the floor because I forgot that I was literally forgot it was in my hand. And I went to do something with the kids and the baby and it literally rolled off of my hand onto the floor of the car. And the yogurt was gross because it was warm. And then it kind of freaked me out that it was like warm yogurt. I'm like, I'm pretty sure it was probably sitting there since 5 o'clock this morning. It is the Gemini in me because I'm very, very calm until you hit the other side of the Gemini. And then it's, and like I said, I don't argue. I don't ever argue irrationally. I argue and I'm very good with my words. And so like when I say I will eviscerate you with words, I will literally like there's once when I get going, there's no argument because I will any angle that you come at, I will just slice it down. No, she shouldn't be at it. Everything was like, should I complain? Should I complain? Should I complain? Should I complain? Is it even going to make a difference? And I'm like, honestly, it's probably not going to make a difference. People are so desperate for employees at this point that there's no way they're going to fire her. And like, do I really want her fired? Like, was it that big of a deal? I don't know. But I was like, should I tell them? Because I'm like, if it was my business and my hotel, I would want to know. So I was literally going through this and I ultimately was like, it's not worth my time. It's not even worth any more energy. Just move on. But that's also why I'm starting today because I didn't get breakfast. Okay. I'm the same way. I feel bad for my hubby. He's the person I'm around 90% of the time. Oh, yes. My joke, and it's not actually true, but my joke is that Ivan's never won an argument since knowing me. Because I won't start an argument I can't win. Because if I can't, I already know. Sometimes I just know I'm being a turd. And so I'm like, I'm not, okay, you're right. But I'm like, if I'm battling you, it's because I know that I'm standing on business, as the young kids would say, as the youngins would say. But I'm like, I don't argue if I don't. It's funny. Mm. That being said, Battle Box is up. I just wanted to jump on live real quick. We're not doing any crafting. I've been kind of organizing my space, getting ready for this weekend, cleaning up. We got my liquid prepped and ready to go. I got my turner out, cleaned up back there. I found some gloves because I took all my nitrile gloves to California. Now I can't find a box. So I found this pair. This is one of my like reusable ones. These are like they're very, very thick that you just like clean and reuse. We'll see how that goes. So I have to order a box of those. But I'm just basically kind of jumping in to make sure everyone knows Battle Box is up and launched because it's Sunday. It's an unusual day for the Battle Box and I'm not live. It's up on the website. The sale is still going. Yeah, we're happy go lucky until the switch is flipped. And it takes a lot. Yes, it does feel good to be in my own space. It feels really good to be home. That's what Ivan and I is like. It feels so good to be back on the ranch. As we were driving in, we were very excited because it's still green, which means we've been getting rain, which we knew we were getting rain. We were just very excited so that our cows look nice and healthy. One of the cows crossed over the cattle grate. She found there's like a little very narrow space that the horses actually go through it. That's on the side, and she's figured it out. So there's one of our cows in our front yard with her baby. So she greeted us. Our cows are not afraid of us at all. So she greeted us. The horses could care less. They're just whatever. Turbo's happy to be home. We were like 2.5 miles away from the house, and he could smell it, I'm sure. And so am I not moving back now? No, the plan will still be go to California. We'll see. We'll see where life takes us. We'll see where life takes us. My plan will be to get back to California. I miss hanging out with my cousins and seeing my family. We did some really good cousin hangouts while we were there, and just like seeing my best friends and their kids. And so we'll see. We'll see where this journey takes us. We've got a lot that we're going to take care of and do before we decide to move. Ivan was the voice of reason. I am the voice of emotion when it came to this. I was moving emotionally, not based on financial availability and ability to do it. I was just like, I don't care, I'm just gonna go. And Ivan came in rationally and was like, this is where we're at financially. This is why we can't do it. X, Y, and Z. And it wasn't just like one thing. He had a list of like 45 things. And, he's like, take emotion out of it. I was like, I can't, because the entire reason, I know that logically we shouldn't be moving to California, but emotionally we can. And I am the kind of person that I don't need a plan. I just make it happen. Welcome to Little Lee and Rose. That's how we do things around here. Hello. Hello, Karen. Yeah. Will we ever have an LLR app? No, because we've looked into having an LLR app developed, and it's like $10,000, and I don't have $10,000. If I did have $10,000, I wouldn't be spending it on an app. No, we will not. We will not have an app. Apps are very expensive to have developed. And I don't know how to make one. No clue. That is the plan, Julia, is to try to go back more often to California. But even just going twice this year feels good. Like we went for Christmas, and now here we are 6 months later, and we went again. This time it was probably too long of a trip, just because I get overwhelmed not being able to do my regular work, and my kids are a lot, and my parents get exhausted. Yes, we're glad we're home. I love California. I love Texas. But if we go, we won't plan to stay at my parents for 6 weeks again. I mean, we were in Emily's house for a week, so it was nice. Yeah, we'll bounce around. If we do it, we'll do like a week at my parents and a week at Emily's, then a week at my parents, and then come home if we ever do another long stretch, just to give my parents a break, because it's a lot. Yeah. I'm also going to try to root a little bit better in the community here. Because we're so far away from town, we have like one neighbor that we've become good friends with, but I really am very segregated from other human beings. I don't leave. Ivan goes to the gym every day. I don't. I just don't work. I work too hard, and just I can't do that. But I'm trying. We got the girls signed up for Girl Scouts. They've got swim lessons. So I'm gonna try to get a little bit more involved in the community. We do go to church, but yeah. Yeah. Okay, sorry, we got super sidetracked on this live. Chris was live earlier. It's a wild ride. I was watching the train wreck from my phone, and I don't mean just Chris's projects. I mean Chris without his mask on, stressing me out. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, everyone in Texas moved next to summer. Yes. This property right next to us is for sale. We want to buy it. And so that's the thing is Ivan's like, I want to buy that property before I want to move to California, because we love this piece of property. It's a beautiful piece of property. It's right. I mean, our property is gorgeous too, but it's right in front here, and it's got a really cool pond on it. And I would love to ride that, make a trail through it to ride it on horses. It's well wooded, and it's good pasture land. I don't know. It's a good little chunk of property. It's like another 30 acres, but it's got nothing on it. It's just property. And so if we bought it, and this is Ivan trying to, Ivan doesn't want to go to California, by the way. He wants to stay in Texas. And so Ivan's like, we could buy it and then we could plan and build over time, like take 5 years to plan and build our dream home, like our forever dream home, where we like live and retire. Because our house is very small. If you don't know this, we have a 2-bedroom house and we have 6 people now in there. Everyone's like, oh, she's rich. She owns Lily and Rose. Like, that's not the case. We have a big piece of property and a little tiny house. Yeah, it's a little tiny house, 2 bedrooms. It's got a little office, little tiny office. That might become the baby's room. We'll see what happens. It's wild. But we love it, and the kids love it. And at this time, they don't care about having individual rooms. Vera says she wants her own room, but not to sleep in, she says, but only to keep her toys in. I'm like, okay, so you need to save like $60,000 then to build that room. I'm not building your room just to store your toys in. They don't want to sleep separated from each other. I know Ivan is very smart, and the reality is on this one. See, remember I said I don't get into an argument. I know I can't win, and I know that logically Ivan is right. I would love for my parents to come and like live here in the wintertime. Yes, BattleBox did launch. That's actually why I'm live, Crystal. BattleBox is up. It is $24.75. And also the rest of the website is on sale. So while you're in getting the BattleBox, the sale ends tonight. Okay, so by midnight Central Time, the coupon codes will no longer work. Technically, the sale was supposed to end on Friday, but we let it run through, knowing that you guys were going to be shopping today for BattleBox. Fill up your cart with all the other goodies that are on sale. Decals are marked down. Tool supplies, accessories are on sale, charms and stuff. Then for the rhinestones, the glitter, and the molds, there's coupon codes. Okay, so those will show full price on the website, but there are coupon codes. Go to today's deals on the website. Click on the thing that says huge sale, details here. Click on that and then read all about it. That's where you're going to get your coupon codes. In that listing is where you're going to get the coupon codes and see the directions and how to do it. All right, the coupon codes will work through midnight Central Time, but the prices of all the other items are going to start shifting back to regular price probably around 8 o'clock Central Time, because that's when I'm going to start doing it. The economy is too crazy to live near a city. Oh, and California is stupid expensive. There is this place in California that I love to go, and like dining out has become almost impossible to do in California. The crazy part is you drive around and these fast food places that used to have lines of cars have nobody there, because fast food places, it's passed a law passed where a fast food employee they're required to pay fast food employees $20 an hour in the state of California, which is insane. It's insane. Don't get me started. This goes political real fast. It's insane, but it's made it to where fast food prices are unattainable for a family. Okay. I will not, I refuse to go to a fast food place and spend like $60, $70 at a fast food place. Because like a Happy Meal in California is like $7.50. No, my kids don't even eat it. They don't even like that stuff. They'll eat like 2 of the nuggets and like 3 French fries. So, anywho, but there's a place there that's healthy and natural and organic, and they have they're not acai bowls. They do have acai in them, but they also have like chia pudding and spirulina yogurt and all this stuff in it. So it's got all these superfoods. It's a little superfood bowl. And it used to be like $10, and it was $16.50 for this little tiny cup. We went one time, and I used to go every morning because I'm like, I love it. I love that I'm getting something healthy, something delicious, and my kids will eat it. They think it's a dessert because it's yummy. It has like, my kids are weird. They don't need stuff super sweet. It has like sunflower butter on top, a little bee pollen, and a little sprinkle of cinnamon, which is good for your joints, by the way, and has all these little things in it, and it's like good little toppings. But I'm like $16.50. Like, no, for me and Ivan to get one, it's like $35. I'm like, this is insane. How are these businesses? This stuff, it's gonna shut down. And there was nobody there. There used to be a line and a wait. You have to wait for your food, and nobody. It was empty. Yeah, it's crazy. So I'm like, yeah, freaking expensive in California. And that's another one of Ivan's things is he's like, we don't have like 30% more in our budget for groceries for us to be able to eat in California. For our budget to swell to afford the price changes in groceries. Now, I will tell you, certain things in California are cheaper. Cherries, for example. Cherries here are like $5.99 a pound. In California, they were $1. One day it was 99 cents a pound. I got so many cherries because my kids love them. Non-fast food is cheaper, and we've even noticed that here in Texas. We don't eat it's fast food has even gotten expensive here in Texas, so we already don't. If we do it, we do Taco Bell, and my kids like bean burritos. That's the one fast food thing I know my kids will eat is Taco Bell bean burritos. They love them. That's what we actually had last night, and then we all got bean burritos, and they're $2. But in general, like going to Wendy's, we used to do it because I love Wendy's Frosties, the malted Frosties. So good. But we don't even do it anymore because it's cheaper for us to go to the Vietnamese store right behind the Wendy's and sit down and get pho and vermicelli bowls and chicken skewers than it is for us to get Happy Meals or whatever they're called, the kids' meals, and Ivan a meal and me a meal at Wendy's. So my kids prefer it. We're like, do you want Wendy's or Vietnamese food? And they're like, Vietnamese food. So we go to sit down places because it's cheaper. Even with the tip, it's still cheaper. It's crazy. Avocados are always cheaper in California, yeah, because they come out of Mexico. Yeah, we looked at properties while we were there. I'm trying to convince Ivan to buy a investment property in California, so that at least we have our toe back in the real estate in California, because I sold my house in California to be able to buy this ranch. Yeah. All right. That's where this light has gone south. Talking about fast food. All right. That being said, get your there it is. Get your battle box today. It's 10 ounces. I believe it's 10 ounces. I put this is 16 ounces. I put it down in there and it held quite a bit of it. So my guess is this is 10 ounces. Might be 12 ounces. I think it's 10. Might be 12. I think it's 10. 10-ounce little coffee cup. And it is a self-stirring cup. It doesn't have liquid in it. That's why it sounds like that. Liquid in there. Okay, this is the Battle Box cup. It's a little self-stirring cup for your hot cocos. Our winter cocoa is coming quick. But you can also put your honey for your tea in there or your coffee creamer and sweetener. And then put it down in there. Yum. Okay, and it is double walled. Okay. It also comes with 3 instant transfers. You get the You Complete Me with the hot cocoa and coffee and donut. It says just a mom who loves iced coffee and hot crocklet. Okay, it comes with 3 instant transfers this time. I wanted to give you guys a variety. Basically, 2 of these are free because we marked it down. It's supposed to be $33, $34 for this battle box. We marked it to $24.75 because I loved all these and I want to keep it under $25. And then you get the cookies and milk. It's got the little milk containers and little cookies. All right, that is the battle box for today. Don't forget to fill your shopping carts. Don't forget to use your coupon codes. Have all those good things. I gotta go. I'm gonna go cook some eggs for my kids. That's all we have in the house because we have chickens. So we came home and we got like 3 dozen eggs in the house that Cassidy put in there for us. Maybe a can of green beans. Okay, guarantee that was Ivan calling me going, hey, I need help up here because he's got the baby and the kids and no one's had dinner and the baby's probably a handful. So I gotta go because I'm sure that's him panicking. All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.